Welcome to Koh Young here at Productronica. I'm delighted to be joined by Michael Zahn. Nice to see you, Michael.
Nice to see you, Trevor, here on our booth here at Productronica.
Absolutely.
Happy to see you.
So you are the new protege that's taken over from Harold.
Yeah, we are two, honestly speaking, because we share the responsibilities now because it's too much work for let's say for one person, because the handling of customers, service, as well as the standard operations like getting machines in, selling machines to everywhere. We said we do it in two because it's easier and not less burden on one shoulder.
Well, of course, you got a huge installed base here, so that makes sense, absolutely.
Yeah, we have thousands of machines in Europe, so we have to make sure that everything works also with our distributors and getting all those things running and rolling.
Okay, good. So let's talk about some of the technologies you've got here this week. You're really starting to roll in quite big into the AI stuff.
Yes,
You've gone beyond just programming. You've gone into other areas. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, well, we as you can see, we're doing a lot in AI. AI is for us KAP, but KAP is good for new customers. The reason is because the whole environment and ecosystem we have with our K-Smart system, it's a library. So for the whole factory. So in this case, if you have set up the library once, doing a programming is just a time of seconds. So therefore, the KAP, which is an AI-driven automatic programming system from us, it's to fill the library with information. New components, different components, and these things. And then it's running more or less automatically. The other part, what we are looking at in terms of AI, is how we can make the life of an operator easier. And getting more throughput out, more speed, as well as more quality, higher quality, and end-of-line yield, no question on that. So therefore, we have this kind of process optimizing systems where we do KPO Printer, we call it. It's Koh Young Process Optimizer. For the printer side, we basically steer the printer with the SPI in all parameters. Not only like, hey, years ago we had about a closed loop. Everybody, a closed loop is just the best in the world. No, we do not only the alignment, we also do print speed, print pressure, as well as release speed and cleaning cycles. So we basically steer the real print process in this case. So, and we help to move up the quality in terms of CPK, in terms of volume for an SPI, together with the speed. Sometimes what we see is we even are quicker than the ones what the customers are already using the parameters.
Right.
So, and we are real time.
Yes.
Not like others when they do SPC, so having a print, 20 prints, then they do a small adjustment, having another 20 prints, another small adjustment. What we do after 4 to 8 prints, the model works, and we can even change the parameters from print to print.
Really?
Yeah, the reason is we have a print from front to back, back to front, and the dynamics in there need probably different parameters from each direction. And this is what we do on the KPO printer side. KPO Mounter, it's another AI engine, or several AI engines in the system, which is looking at the mounter. It's basically in a pre-reflow AOI. So we look at the mounter, and we check on the mounter which nozzle is used for each component, which reel is used, and then we are talking about and looking, is there any kind of nozzle or reel or head or whatever which is producing more errors than the others.
Yes.
And then the system has this kind of calculation and algorithms behind, as well as the AI engine behind. It recognizes, okay, this nozzle has more problems. Maybe it's dirty, maybe you need to change it. But the operator gets the info, hey, this nozzle number, whatever, has a problem, please check it, clean it, change it. So it helps on this side, as well as adjusting every kind of component on the whole print, on the whole assembly.
But
this
and
is
of course
all pre-reflow to make sure that when it goes in the oven, everything is perfect afterwards.
Of course, because once you reflow it, you're into money. You're into rework.
Yes, but also if you go to security reasons, a lot of customers are not allowed to repair.
Yes, very true.
So before a reflow, you can still change things.
Of course.
Afterwards,
Done.
Or it's expensive because you have to do all the manual rework, and it's just costs money.
Right. So one of the other issues that you're doing with AI as well, though, Michael, that I think is really interesting is operators quite often get tired when they're constantly looking at boards, constantly inspecting. But you're bringing AI in to help with some agentic AI to try and learn and constantly learn
on the review side.
On the review side. So can you explain how that works?
Well, it's relatively easy. When the AOI checks the components and it brings up errors, and normally then a review needs to be done, because some of them is really an error, and some of them is a false call. Maybe just a few microns more, a few microns less, or something like this. What we do with our smart review system, it learns, let's say, with a couple of prints, it learns every kind of component and can recommend different tolerances. Okay. So we want to help customers to understand, okay, when I'm using this higher tolerance, slightly higher tolerance, then I have a more higher throughput, I have a better quality, and all these other things. As well, we can even, how can I say, do the judgment alone with the system, or we do a recommendation on the system. Right. This is several levels you can have. So if you don't want to see it, you can say, okay, all what AI is saying is good, we don't see anymore, or you can say, I see them all, and I just can quickly
choose which ones you want to use.
Choose which one, or say, all good, fine. Right. But it learns, the system learns.
This learns is AI. And it refines it.
And on the smart review, we have several levels of AI engines. So basically it's 4 or 5, and it's going, one is good for, perfect for OCV, OCR. The other one is good for measurement.
Okay.
Because you remember we have everything in AOI, in 3D, real 3D. So for every pixel we know a height.
Yes.
And therefore we're not comparing the 2D data like competitors do.
Right. Yeah, excellent. So that's a whole suite of different AI tools that you've got. The last thing I want to talk to you about today is you've also improved the ability to inspect large devices.
Yeah, especially for all these electrical vehicles. Yeah. You have a lot of capacitors and stuff on it, which are higher than the standard 25 millimeters.
Yes.
So what we now have is have already, we can see it here, it's a system which with an option that we can increase the measurement height to 60 millimeter. 60, yeah. Wow. So basically what we can do is we can, on top of a 60 millimeter component, we can read everything and do also coplanarity checks and all the other stuff.
Excellent.
Beside, and this is really what customers want, especially when you have a connector, high capacitor, something like that. You see a lot of these needs in the market, and we need to respond to these needs. So this is why we have.
So is that something that's fitted into a new machine, or is that something that's retrofittable into other machines?
It's not retrofittable because you have also a higher clearance.
Yes.
Because currently when we have a 25 millimeter height, the clearance is in a range of 50 millimeter, the boards, So for this system, when we measure 60, we have to have a higher clearance, no question. Different. And then we're talking about 100 millimeter clearance. It's not on-site, is a factory solution which will be done with every new machine then if needed.
Okay.
If customers want it. It's especially for EVs and all these connectors,
power devices.
Whatever you have here.
Well, definitely some new things there to talk about. So I want to thank you for giving us an update, Michael, and best of luck with your new role.
Thank you, Trevor. All the best.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Koh Young is leading a smart revolution that will change the world of electronics manufacturing. Based on our pioneering True 3D measurement-based inspection technology, we revolutionized the solder paste inspection market to such great lengths that 1 in 2 SPIs sold today is from Koh Young. Building our SPI technology, we expanded to automated optical inspection, also known as AOI. Every year, we introduce new award-winning innovations and have proudly earned the respect from thousands of customers across diverse industries. Aside from our R&D center in Korea, we have research facilities focused on artificial intelligence and deep learning across the world to help us further develop proprietary AI technologies for your challenges. With our global network of sales and service centers, we aim to respond quickly to your needs and to deliver the highest level of customer satisfaction.